Well, joining us now is the founder, Tushbi, and the widows, Divine James. We also have a widow, Temitope Bilewu, in the studio. Good morning, ladies. Thank you for joining us. I hope I got your name correctly.
Yeah, you did. That's nice. Awesome of you.
All right, you're welcome to
Thank
TVC
you so much.
Breakfast.
You're welcome.
I wonder if you would talk to us about how it has been with you as a widow.
Oh, that's a big story. Actually, being a widow is not a challenge and it's not a cause. But in Nigeria and some other world, they make it a cause and a challenge to women. Which I always tell people when I was on a TV program like that, every woman is a widow in future, and every man is a widower. Because most things that we face, when there's a group we are in on Facebook, where you hear stories of most of these widows, that's why you see Tushbi have to come out that I need to fight this battle for these widows. Because when I met her first, when we were doing the widows' work, it was like, why a young lady have to come up with widows like this, even with all the challenges in this country? She now told me that, Mama, this widowhood, I know how the pain is look like.
Of course.
You understand? So when I lost my husband, it's a big challenge for me.
Really?
But it's not all widows, all women that have the opportunity I have because of my background.
Oh, okay.
Thank God to my siblings and my family in general, but not
They
all
came as that
to
support.
support me with my 4 children. I have 4 boys.
Wow.
But give glory today, the 3 of them are graduates. And I have my little one still around.
Okay, you lost your husband while they were very young?
Even when they are in the university.
Oh.
And it is a big challenge for me then.
You were not working?
I was working as a caterer then.
Okay.
But the work was not enough again.
Okay.
Because going to university is a big challenge for you for 3 boys at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's quickly bring Divine James now, into this now. Fighting for widows, how challenging has it been? Or how interesting has been the journey?
Yes, that's the right question. It's been very interesting because I spent a lot of time with my grandma. She happens to be a widow. And I saw all the things she went through. So I told myself that this woman is strong. There are a lot of women out there, they don't have what she has. You know, she has families, she has grandchildren who are always there for her. So when she passed on, I told myself, I love her so much to an extent that I decided to pass that love to a lot of widows out there. When I first started in 2015, I didn't know how to go about it. And then I just relocated from Port Harcourt to Lagos. So I launched my Widows Foundation in 2015, and I've been pushing it. God willing, I've been having a lot of people, you know, recognize what I do with what I do for the widows, and they want to be part of it. They want to support. You know, being a young girl, I'm not married, so people say, why are you involved with the widows? Even got to a point, someone said, okay, my son is not going to marry because you're involved.
You face such issues.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
of course.
That's why I asked her how challenging
So
has it been?
it's been sweet. It's been no, for me it's been fantastic. That
Whatever
actually
the
didn't bother me.
experience.
Nah. Oh well, my experiences. I have to fund most of the things I do for widows with my personal money. That's one of the biggest challenge. But I'm happy people are beginning to
Show support?
show support.
Tell us some of your achievements so far since you started your organization till now in supporting widows.
Wow, it's massive. It's massive. One of it is supporting a widow's son that is suffering from cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to raise money for 4 million naira. We have to raise money for him to go do surgery somewhere. So that has been one of the biggest achievements. And you know, from time to time, I support widows. I give them money. But this time around, I said, no, I'm not going to give money anymore. I'm going to teach you how to fish. And teaching them how to fish is not just for the widows alone, also for their kids who are grown. Because I believe when a woman gets to the age of 50, 60, she might not be able to do a lot for herself.
So, yeah.
So the children will have to cater for her. And then some of these widows, they don't have that money to take the children forward. So we are saying on this project that bring your kids, male, female,
instead
inside. So let's teach them a skill that will help them, that is not, you know, capital intensive. So everybody is good. If mother cannot work, children can work. They can provide for the family, male, female. I'm not a fan of pity. I don't pity anyone. So I said, look, young people, if you're a child of a widow, come out, learn this skill. It's not only for your mom. You can help them by learning. We have a lot of activities we want to teach, a lot of things we want to teach them, from gele to shawarma to body moisturizer to perfumes, a whole lot of things. Yeah.
Oh, you are one of the facilitators?
Yes, I was, you know, what really happened that was a group we had on Facebook. So I have a lady there, Bumiolu, I always call her boss lady. She's a very young lady to me, but she's a very nice lady though. She has a group on Facebook, so I'm one of the administrator there. So every weekend, she has to put it on the Facebook. If you don't have money to feed your children this week, can you signify? I was like, what is happening? So this poverty really affect these widows? Okay. So when we went for the fundraising for Temitayo, the widows, and I said, two should come here. We need to do something together to put these people on the table. We don't have to be giving them money again. We need to sit them down, learn something that you can do in your room. You don't need to get a shop. If you learn a small shop, if you have a kitchen, if you are neat, you do it, package it, go on the traffic. I see small shop on traffic. Last week I saw shawarma on traffic.
I'll see too.
So, like, I now said, touch me, what can we do? You say, okay, mama, put your plate on the forward, I'll meet you. So that's how the two of us started.
And you came up with the idea
of teaching them,
empowering
them. Then we are talking, we are trying to talk with some banks that can help us to give them, they call it chinkile loan. So the chinkile loan that they are able to pay.
We'll continue this conversation as much as time goes on, definitely, but we have to leave it here at this point.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Joining us now is the founder, Tushbi, and widows, Divine James. We also have a widow, Temitope Bilewu, in the studio. Thank you, ladies, for coming on TVC Breakfast.
Thank you so much.
Now, I'll start with you, Divine James. When you look at the challenges widows face, which was what spoiled you in the first place, how important is the place of empowerment for widows?
It's very important because if a person doesn't have food to eat, it's a problem. If you don't have a place to sleep, it's a problem. So, on this note, I am saying that empowering the widows and their kids are very important because they need to feed themselves. You know, oftentimes you see people giving widows rice, giving them food, material things, but that is not empowerment. No, that is not empowerment. So at this point we're saying, government come in, individuals come in, let's do something more impactful in the lives of people. Give them something to feed with. For me, that's empowerment. If you teach me how to provide for myself, I'm very grateful to you.
I don't have to come knock on your door all the time.
Exactly. I don't have to come to you every now and then because, trust me, when you don't have money and someone calls you for money, you get agitated, you talk to the person, you know, the way ordinarily you won't talk to the person. And even if you tell the person you don't have money, the person thinks that, oh, she doesn't want to help. But you can't keep giving money.
Okay, so that leads me to this question where we find that a lot of husbands, they do not allow their wives work. Now, how important is it for, in this part of the world, we have a cultural mindset where men are the breadwinners, women stay at home. So how important is it for men to ensure their wives are empowered such that they don't have to depend on them even after they are gone from this world?
Okay, I'll use my auntie for example. She got married to a man who is well-to-do. So he wanted her to just stay at home,
yeah, that's what
cook,
that's the mindset I was
feed
talking
him
about.
and all that. Now he's gone. She has to start from square one because she couldn't do his kind of business. She doesn't even have an idea of it. She's a stay-at-home mom. So I'm saying that Nigerian men should change that kind of orientation, because even when you are alive, there are certain things that the woman
but
needs
most
to
men
provide.
feel that
I was in
in that situation.
issue.
Because did you have that conversation before you got married, or it just came?
No, when I got married, my husband works in the bank and was comfortable though. So he now said, when I have my first child, I was working. So he now told me that, you can't be taking my child, so I have the first one. In between, the second one came in. You know, when the second one now came in, you know, I'm already trapped.
Yeah.
So it was very, very winning time that time. I was comfortable. Even what my mate cannot put on, I was able to put it on there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even there was a day I have to go to my brother, I put on the wristwatch, I say, is your husband about this? I say, yes. That will go. You understand that? I'm enjoying, you understand? But later I now realized that, wow, this can't continue. And I told him that I have to go back into my catering job. My first catering job was with Kemabon. So the impression started coming, and I started doing the catering job. He was happy. So you can do this.
But most men see it as you making him feel weak as a woman, because he is just standing the place of providing.
That's the problem we are facing now.
Yeah.
Because when the bank collapsed there, if not I was in that catering job, it could have been worse for me.
Exactly.
Even my siblings then was very, very annoyed with me that, why would you work? You can't be doing everything for you. You understand what I'm saying? So when the catering job was, I was able to get nice job from people that helped me when the bank collapsed to train my children. Single and then there. Because nothing was forthcoming again. Before I got another job in another company. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I regret it. That's why I'm telling some widows now that giving you rights, giving you material things is not enough. Move out. If you have grown-up children at home, let them come and learn something. Then one thing I told Tuchbe is that government have to come into this thing. Like I went to Idumota, Obalende Bridge. Those children are begging me, Mommy, am I record? Mommy, please don't record us. Mommy, I said, okay, I kept my phone. What's your name? He told me. Who are you? He has to open his bag. What is a mother husband did to him. And I said to Chibi, you need to let us move out. Whatever it's going to do, government should please rehabilitate these children. We will get the food they will eat.
We will provide food for them.
You understand? Get them a home. Get them a good school. We will provide food.
I would believe that the government schools are free.
No.
So the government should make it very possible for them to go to school.
But how many of these children really want to go to school? Because some of them are so used to that life.
But do you know
because that is the life they have subjected them to. I don't think there's, if you train a child the way he should go, that is
not depart from it?
Yes, that is what the child is used to. But when that child is being subjected to doing this, that's what the child knows. There's nothing else.
Do you know that most of these touts and these children that pickpocket, most of them are widows and widowers' children? I got that in Obalende. Yes, I'm telling you the truth.
So the implication or the impact of this is, if we are able to empower widows,
yes,
it will translate into the education of the children and help cover activities of this miscreants that we see on the streets.
Can you let me tell you a secret of a lady? She knows her. The day we are doing the widow's work, Temidayo, we saw her crying. This is a lady that was living in luxury with her husband before her husband died. Then the mother-in-law now accused her. She's the one that killed her husband. That is culture in Nigeria. That if anything happened to a man, the woman is the problem. This lady started weeping. I was have to go and meet her. What happened? You know, the way she talked, I was crying too. Tuchbitu was crying. Because her story was very, very pathetic. She has to subject to bury her husband herself. They shave her hair, a prayer paper here, a handpit with her daughter. Look at that, and throw her into the street.
So it means that there was no provision
Somebody
made.
living in Lekki now living in Badagry.
So it means there was no provision made by the husband for her.
All what
and
the
family.
husband had was taken by the mother.
It means it was in his name.
Yes.
Now, how important is it for a man to buy property and put his wife's name, maybe as the next of kin or as the owner of the property? Because I see that a lot of women that I have related with, and a lot of them married, are saying that if their husband does not put their names in their properties, they don't love them or they don't feel secured being in that relationship if their names are not in that in the properties.
All right. It is very important for the man to do that because they have a family, they have a future together.
But we're in a society where some people run away with those properties.
You know, somebody was telling me about this program yesterday that some women kill their husband because of property. I said no. It's
all right,
not done that way.
we'll continue this conversation, but then we must thank you. We must leave it at this point. Thank you, Divine James. Thank you for coming on the show.
Joining us now is the founder, Tushbi, and the widows, Divine James. We also have a widow, Temitope Bilewu, in the studio. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for coming, ladies.
Thank you, Haken.
All right, so let's talk about what you plan to do in December, right?
Yeah.
Your empowerment initiative. What is it about?
Well, it's about empowering widows, single moms, and women who are idle. So the agenda is no more idleness for widows, but the program covers women at large, women who are not doing anything. Let them come, learn a skill, and they can do anything from their house.
Okay. So what form of skill are they going to learn in this?
Okay, we have a lot of things they will learn. We have gele, we have shawarma, we teach them moisturizing soap, we teach them how to make perfumes, we teach them how to bake cake, you know, all those things that they can do
Easily do at home.
That they need to go and
without
get a
thinking
shop.
of, I don't have money for shop, I don't have money for this.
But are you going to give them some form of finance to help them start?
We are trying to discuss with 1 or 2 banks now. That we're going to organize a checking, they call it checking loan now. You know, there's 2 banks that are ready to give you maybe like a 20 or 25,000 that you can use to start from your house.
Yes.
You know, one thing is that most women don't know. I got to know that when I go into this initiative. You know, when I was in my house one day, I was just passing by and I saw a woman saying, she was trying to buy chicken, all these day-old chicken, something like that. So and I followed her up. I bought 5 too. Now those chickens have grown up to be hitting during the Christmas. If I was able to buy more, I'll be able to sell it. So we are bringing somebody selling that kind of a chicken that we are going to say, okay, you want to rear it? How are you going to do it? But giving them the loan is not an opportunity for them to use it for Ashwebi or something like that.
That was going to lead me to my next question.
What we want
How
to
are you
do
going
is
to
that,
monitor
yes,
them using this, their usage?
Okay, the banks that we are talking about when they come, they give them a loan of maybe 20 or 25,000. We are going to negotiate with them. I and Toshibi that the money we're expecting them to pay back every week is not going to be more than 1,000. At least we are doing a business, paying 1,000 per week. That would be 25 days. So if you are able to pay within 25 days,
you're good.
We go in to increase it. We don't want to give them the loan that they say, you know, they are calling one Kinelaku or Gomonalanta. We don't want that. That one is very stressful.
And also, for you to get a loan, you must indicate which of the skills you want to invest the money in. You know, because we're going to take note, we're going to do follow-up on how
because it's important. You have to see how they are moving forward.
If you're not doing very well, we take note of that.
Would they need a business plan to be able to access this loan as well?
We'll help them get people who will help them out with a business plan on how to go about any business they want to do. Yes. Also, we are counseling them on
depression,
emotional stuffs, depression, sexual and other stuff, so that they can be able to carry themselves.
Now that's for the widows or who?
All of them. But do you know that some widows, some men take them as an ATM?
When you say ATM?
Okay. You know, some widows, their husband left some things down for them. So some when we go into
take advantage
of them and turn them to ATM. So we want all those ones to come. If you can get something doing in that place, we'll not tell you, okay, you want to go into this, okay, we call somebody that's have the experience.
That's because most of these women need emotional support.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Then do you know that some of them that are going to tailoring, this Bumielu, the Dreamford, have promised us that most of them that are going for tailoring, after 3 days, if they don't pick up, there is a place for them to go and learn more free. Yes. Okay. They have a lot of machines there that they will get an instructor that will continue to teach them so that the tailoring things can.
Okay. Are you allowing single mothers or widows who have grown-up children to join in?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Women at large.
Women at large.
Women at large.
I even if I have a boy that doesn't have anything doing, as a widow, a single mother, let him come. Just something that can put money in each family's table.
Yeah. We're not restricted to widows
are not restricted there to widows alone.
We're moving
outside for women in general.
Widows are
the main focus.
Yes.
All right, because before we came on the air, we're talking about how some men do not want their wives to work, and some women have gotten comfortable with that and all of those. Now, the aspect of educating women, you don't have to be a widow. Are you guys looking at that line, educating them that there could be a point? Of course, everybody says, God forbid, but we all get to that point one way or the other.
Yeah.
So are you looking at the aspect of educating women to know that you need to get yourself empowered before you get to that point?
Yes. You know, one thing about we women, I'll tell you today, we always, like what we are discussing, sir, we were carried away with some things, maybe material things. When you meet a man now that is making you comfortable, you just feel like, I'm comfortable, you understand all that thing. We don't want that to be happen. We don't want every woman to be idle again. You need to come out and do something that will make you, because when you went to that of situation, you understand how it felt. You are not doing anything. The pain you go through, you even call your siblings, they will tell you, please, you want to call. There are a lot of people.
I have my own.
Please, you want to call. There are a lot of people.
I have my own challenges as well.
I have my own challenges as well. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I noticed, that in this country they don't appreciate women in some extent, because they believe that in Yoruba and most of them, they believe that when women are much educated or empowered, they have upper hand on their husband, and it's not. Yes, it's not like that.
I think that is changing now.
Yes, it's taking shape now, because you can see directors, women up there moving.
And the women are still doing well in their home.
Some fathers are ready to make their children.
So it's important that women are enlightened to know that they must be empowered.
Yes.
That's the bottom line of this discussion, and that you ladies are out there ready to teach them what they need to know to empower them.
Who have actually volunteered to come and counsel them
as well. So they should come out in December, right?
Yes, December 11,
12, 13.
Do they have to pay a fee?
No,
it's free. It's free. So, and then we are just calling on this organization, people in the industry, to sponsor and partnership with this program.
Basically looking for support.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on TVC Breakfast.
Then to crown it all,
quickly, we need to go.
We need to go.
We need to go. We can't have this discussion now. Time is gone. Thank you for coming.